that was about lame as it. I ain't gonna lie, it was lame even because his dad coached him into like the crap. Like that's sad. That these kids out here, that's
Welcome
what
everyone to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
Oh man, see.
The Broncos will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Shoot, what's going on?
And the short completion brings up second down. Looking to throw, it's back. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9.
So nice.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wide out. Makes a connection. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, I'm glad he didn't do that. Come on, guys. Who's his quarterback? Come on, man. I believe in you.
They'll try it again on second
I'll do
down.
better than that, though.
They're going to throw it again.
There he is. Got it. Got it.
He fires a bullet to the right. And the pass is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ncaa. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Zings it complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to pass. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Ncaa. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That's a wide receiver.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
And
the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Boise State 7, Iowa State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
You got to start.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move, he fires. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by Boise State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Right,
he was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some hole?
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
How did you know that play? That's crazy.
Rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That was great play recognition.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
That was next level.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires left. Got a wide open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off.
Boy, I was gonna say, now, boy.
He was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, QB, I gotta
I
trust
gotta
you,
change
man.
my
That you already
passing.
threw
My
one pick.
passing.
Now that one probably should.
It's gotta be
You
something
gotta give me a
stupid.
reason to feel confident I can drop
Because
back
there's
and
no
let
way
you run
he.
the
I guess he
football
got to
again.
lob it
Or
over
else
his
this
head. But
leash
that was
maybe gets a little
crazy.
bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
I have to work on that. Got to practice on that.
He'll just keep slinging it.
How you not doing it? Like, how you
Got
not?
it behind the line. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Wow,
Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a play.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nice move to pick up yardage. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. You've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air. It's Beck. Looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
With the game tie.
The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Steamrolls his way ahead. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They go right back to it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the air, it's Beck. Getting some heat.
Traffic.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass.
See the reason why I'm playing with this team, though. You gotta catch that ball.
On 4th down, he'll try
There you
to
go. Take it to the house now.
man enough for the first. And they'll finally
Look
get him
at
down.
that pick right there.
Terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to
get
make
some
the
people
catch,
in here.
he
Let's get some
had
people
it
in to
now,
watch this live
fresh set
stream.
of downs.
Let's get some people in here to watch this live
Trying
stream.
to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that
Come
football.
on,
It'll
these
be
guys. Y'all
2nd
come on
down.
and watch a good game. We got a good
Couldn't make
game
the
going
connection
here.
last
Mr.
time.
Turkey
Let's see if
soap.
they throw it again.
Turkey soap. Clean them
And
turkeys
off
up.
to the
Clean them
shotgun.
turkeys. White boy.
A good
White
run
running
there.
back.
He has enough for the 1st down.
Let's go,
And that is
Carson.
just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right
I'm
in
in
the
the soda.
teeth of
Let's
that
go, Carson.
defense.
I work for a white guy named Carson. He's
The
all right.
Cyclones are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. We ain't racist. Let's go, white boy.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a
We ain't
defense
racist. Let's go,
that
white boy.
comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it.
Oh, boy, you should have picked that off.
Another
Yeah, we should have
incompletion,
picked that one.
and
That was
I've
it.
said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to throw. It's Beck.
There he
Spins it
is.
out to the back.
Right across the middle.
Finds his man. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
Turkey soap, we cleaning turkeys. What you mean it? We clean it. If you got a turkey, we'll clean it. Turkey soap. Hey, everybody give a shout out to
They'll
Turkey
try
soap.
to open the quarter by cashing in on this
You need
big
your turkey
opportunity
clean.
deep in the red zone.
You got turkey soap.
Pushes toward the goal line.
Boy, if you don't
And
get in
they
that end
try the
zone,
middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
all right, now we're gonna run some clock, y'all. You know I'm doing the quarterback sneak. I'm gonna change my play up. I'm gonna have back dive instead.
Tries again to
White
get
boy.
it in.
I love white people.
Touchdown, Cyclones.
Let's go.
And they grab
Let's
the
go.
advantage, taking the lead
Let's
here
go.
in the 4th.
That was a great
Talking about white
example
boys
of
can't play running back. They
throwing
crazy.
the rock
Carson is that guy.
There's not a lot of time to hesitate. You see a split second.
He ain't white chocolate. He get
Gotta
white.
hit it right now. Nice job
I
by
think he
Arthur.
like
The
from the
extra
country
point
white,
is
country
good,
farm.
and now in the 4th, they're
In
up by a
Minnesota, I think he
touchdown
like
and
on
an
the
extra
farm.
point.
I'm gonna let
They
Carson up.
covered
I'm
half
rooting
the
for
field
Carson.
with a 50-yard
That's my
touchdown
guy.
drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt.
Carson, send me some memorabilia. I need a jersey. I need a jersey, Carson.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job.
Hey,
by the
shout out to
coverage
Ashton
unit to
Genty.
stop
I haven't
the
made it to
return
him
man.
yet. I'm playing with all the draft picks, but I'm really nervous about this. I ain't gonna lie, this guy's pretty good. I'm pretty sure he's gonna score right now.
The Bronco
I'm pretty sure
offense
he's
back
compared
out
to
there
him.
ready to give it another spin. Mistakes are going to happen
Bad.
as they did on that last
Stay
drive.
ball.
Now how will they
That's his
respond,
touchdown.
Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy
Well, you
who's
better throw
going to
that
take
ball.
full accountability.
That's a sack, man. Don't do
My
that.
bad.
Don't
That's
shoot.
on me.
Run
I'm
it,
about
run
to
it,
lead
run it,
this
run it with the
offense now
quarterback.
down the field to score some
Make him
points.
fumble.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like,
God,
yeah,
there was
my bad. Hey, guys,
too
I got
much
this.
scrum.
Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Too much scrum.
Well, you're making a positive out of a
Y'all let
negative.
him
And that
scrum like
time,
that?
quarterback, nice job
Scrum
buying
like
time.
it
He's
is.
trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just
that's
get what you
Ncaa.
can get and make this next down more manageable.
2,600
He's hard to
rushing
stop,
yards,
great
y'all.
runner.
That's
It really
Ncaa.
is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big
2,600
offensive line, a big
yards.
physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to
It's been a
tackle
long
this guy
time
over
since
and
we've
over
seen that.
again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand.
No, sir.
Wants to pass it. So now they're staring at a second and long.
He's the only
from
player
their
on the
20.
team that's got any really firepower.
He's looking to throw. He
Quarterback,
wants a
he's
big
not really
play
that
here
good.
late. Makes the catch down the right side. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve
believe
every
that.
second they
Look at
can
that
to
catch.
try to rally here late.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go-route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can
Just
turn
really
around,
peed me off.
locate
Come
it,
on,
and
11,
then
11.
make the catch.
11. I can't even say your name. Let's go, number 11. DN play. DN play. DN play.
This fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's
Talking about
coming
that boy
out.
just got
Trying to
bulldog.
make a play on it is extremely difficult.
That boy just got
Well, I
straight
know it hasn't
bulldog.
been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has
Come
been
on,
good
DN
enough
play.
to
Let's go,
win
Lem.
this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't
Big
open,
bulldog
he
out here.
throws it away
Get
like
your
on
lick
that
back.
play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
There you go.
That's why they
There he
scored a
is,
shot.
y'all. That's the play he's
Walk out
looking
of here with
for.
He's off to the races.
That's the play he's looking for.
Touchdown, Boise State. And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting
What a
set for the
shame.
point after. And the extra point was good.
Lost
And we
all
are
containment
all
on the
tied up in
outside.
the fourth.
No
Trying to
outside
follow
containment.
that last touchdown with an onside
Now we're doing
kick.
onside kick. Lost all
That's why they
containment.
call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Lost all containment, my guy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It was ridiculous, my guy.
Here comes the offense on first down.
Carson, let's go. Show him, man. You got
Here's the
speed. Show him you got
handoff.
speed, too.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team
Yeah,
is
speed.
being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires on the move. Oh, and it's
Oh, my
picked
God.
off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Hey, I want to go to overtime. I wasn't just going to win the game.
Didn't get
I haven't
much
had the
on
boo-boo
first
for so
down.
long.
It's second and 9.
I had the boo-boo when the game started, but it was
He's
bad
looking to
time.
throw.
But I hung in there.
Unloads to the
I ain't gonna lie
wideout.
about it. I hung in there this whole game.
Brought down
Before
at
to
the
go to
33,
overtime where I
but
still
not
got a
before
boo-boo.
he gets 10. Sprinting to the line to
Ain't
try to
gonna
get
lie.
this
That
one
face
off.
like
Clock's
a
running.
I gotta hit that toilet.
To the air on first down.
Go on, end it for me, man. Do me a favor.
Might be looking to run. And as he
favor.
throws, Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it
Let
never
me
had
go
a
sit on the
chance.
porcelain throne.
And that's why you always want to be
Where's my
pursuing
wife
the
at?
football.
She needs
QB
to hurry up and
scrambling, he
get
rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down.
Sack.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The
This is a
defense
pick
will
six, man.
use
Let's
a
get this over
timeout
with.
here. There are 16 seconds
Pick
left
six.
to
Let's get this
play.
over with.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Hey, we fasting and praying tonight, y'all. Fasting and praying.
He's not afraid to
Fasting
go
and praying.
deep.
Oh, man.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the game.
That's game.
It's good. A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another...
I don't know, Saturday or Sunday.
Where are you going outside?
Um,
Where are you? What about you? I smoke them all already. Smoke all them already. Where? I want to smoke some roaches too. Are you about to go smoke them now? Oh, 6 months of fingers. Talking and got a microphone. Now continuing my draft pick. Now continuing my draft pick. Every draft pick. That was just Jaden Higgins that came up with the win for Iowa State. Now I'm going to play with Nick. Now Watcher. Yeah, figure that one out. So I'm going to go ahead and go to South Carolina. Hey, I just played with South Carolina. I got whooped by South Carolina. Just a second ago, an 8-year-old thing that was whooped. So that was kind of bad. South Carolina seems to be a super team on here. So look at next. They have to say about him. He looks like he's number 7. Safety, 6'3", 227 pounds, out of Greensboro, North Carolina. He was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. So I continue my little mini series of playing with our draft picks. And I hope you enjoy this.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Yeah, like automatic win. I mean, I guess he gave up. Sometimes it happens like that. You got something to do or whatever. I feel like I really got that out, so I feel like Ashton Cleveland's going to go right back to his South Carolina. And go ahead and run that back. I got to be headed to the playoffs. I played one bowl game before, and I did not win that bowl game because I ain't gonna lie to you, I just couldn't focus on that game.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
South Carolina Gamecocks. I just got beat with the Gamecocks. Now it's my turn, you know what I'm saying? So
The Jayhawks will boot it away to start
all
the
good.
game.
Got Harbaugh on the
Here
return.
he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop.
Got to go put him at wide receiver. That's how the game go. So Cam Newton be playing with. They really straight. Should I put him? You usually put your best receiver in the slot. You don't want to put him on nowhere else.
Turn at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That was not it.
The offense will
yeah,
have to
touch
use
that
its
down.
first time out of the half.
Oh.
Quarterback and
simple
running
right
back
there.
set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Sanders. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Dances away from the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, South Carolina! They grab the early lead.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Neal. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it.
That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to keep running with a quarterback on you.
Fast, and I can't catch
That's what you ain't going to do.
And the Jayhawks have it with a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I like a short field. I like the field when it's short.
Time winding down in the quarters. They
can't really just bomb it up like they like to do. The strategy.
On second down, wants to throw. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete.
I almost had him.
Played one.
Hey, you finna run streaks? Hey, you finna run streaks on me, bro? No.
Now facing a third
Finna
down
run with
as
the
they come
quarterback.
back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it.
I told you.
He gets the job.
I told you what he's gonna do.
Down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback.
Thing about me, I don't think it never should be close.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Maybe that's just my attitude.
Looking for a gap. It's Neal.
Ah, look at him go.
Some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
I don't think nobody should ever score.
The offensive line will take you to the
But they did.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill.
On the line for you, baby. We can do the same for me, baby. You're on the move. Hey. I done put my soul on the line for you, baby. Touchdown. Let's go.
From inside his own 5.
Oh.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to
We
start
can do the
next
same
drive.
for me, baby. I don't want to move for you. Hey,
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
Something ain't right about it.
Great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecock. Quick strike.
Hey, you know that little kid ran like 300 some yards on me with that guy.
See this in college football so
Nick
much
Harper.
explosiveness,
That's ridiculous.
firepower, and we get
I think he's unstoppable.
high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of
Leave
those
a
right
comment
now.
in the chat. Let me know what you think.
Point is true, and they're on top.
Do you
by
feel like
7.
Nick Harper is the
About to
cheat
kick it
code?
off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Do you feel like he should be banned from the game? That's 2 touchdowns already.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson.
But hey, I think Kansas should be banned from the game.
And the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
That offense is kind of, hey, they serious.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown.
Hey, where my draft pick at?
That was impressive.
Come on, bro.
Man.
Make
Great
that tackle.
blocking up
You know what I'm
front.
saying? You don't miss tackle.
Physical running on this ball.
Your draft pick.
And now you wonder how
I'm just telling Mr. Draft Pick right here. Ain't say his name right there.
I gotta do something to break
Elma.
the rhythm of that
I'm gonna call him Elma. Cause that's my mama name, Elma.
It's Daniels. Oh, he's ready to
Give me
take
that.
a shot.
Yes,
Ball in
sir.
the air, intercepted. And
Let's
they'll
go.
close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the
Bro, I
receiver.
can't even
that
hear you,
seemed
bro. I'm
open, but
vibing too
just
hard
not
over
able.
here. Got him up out of there. I made it to the playoffs. Made it to the playoffs, y'all. We got so hungry. Yeah. So, for the remainder of my draft things, because I heard my last voice on my I heard my last voice on my feed scream, and I didn't like it. So now I'm 8-2, and I'm heading into the college football playoffs. So I'm gonna use this voice right here instead, and because I think it's more better than the other voice I was using that was kind of high pitched. So I'm gonna bring it down a couple tones because I really made the last guy quit, and I don't want to make anybody else quit. He told me to shut up, so I don't want to make anybody else upset. So this is my first college football playoff, and I'm going to win this championship. Yeah. Class. So let's go. And I'm going with Ohio State. Because I'm continuing to play with the draft picks, and I can play with any team that has a draft pick, supposedly not. But it's a playoff, so I'm going to push the rules up a little bit. I can play with any draft pick. Justin.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the fair catch signaled for it. guys up front line up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stops just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stops at the 19. Good job by the coverage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great looking receivers on this unit right now.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Prentice. Finding some room in the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here.
And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Milrow. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's going to take off. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Milrow. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handoff in a single back formation. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Howard. He's escaping the pocket now. Extending the play now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Who makes the grab. They bring him down, but...
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Grab made by the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a big return, but the big ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Milrow. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
To the air, it's Milrow. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to throw. It's Howard. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And someone moved just a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Ohio State, and they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Second down and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They still need this extra point to tie. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This one's tricky in a tie game. How aggressive you get, risk a turnover. You've got some work to do just to get in the field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 15. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And now the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And this to almost certainly win the football game. Right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.